my question is, we've seen the interest rates in the last, I would say 6 months, just go through the roof from where they were at beginning of COVID and throughout COVID. Um, we saw interest rates as low as 2.5, and now they're above 6%. So my question is, who in the US is in charge of interest rates? Who makes these decisions? And how do they go about it?
It's really the Federal Reserve, and
Okay.
the Federal Reserve is responsible for monetary policy in the United States. So one of the ways they control monetary policy is through the use of interest rates, right? They set interest rates for for the United States
Right.
and in large part for the world by doing that. So what does that mean? That means when interest rates go up, they're really asking people, telling them, directing them to borrow less money. And by
Okay.
doing so, we slow down the inflationary effect often that's happening
Right.
when that happens. So it's the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is the be all end all for setting interest rates.
Right.
And but looking at interest rates from a historic perspective, when I was a teenager, interest rates hit 18%.
Wow.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And since then, in my lifetime, within the last year, is the lowest I've ever seen interest rates
Right.
within the last year. So they do ride from point A to point B all over the map. It's very similar to oil prices in that people get all been out of shape because excuse me, because a barrel of oil is over $100. Well, over the
Hmm.
last 75 years, it's ranged from 25 to $95. And yes, it gets
Okay.
out of those bounds sometimes, but mostly a barrel of oil is 25 to $95
Yeah.
in the last three generations. So for interest rates, they've ranged from 2% to 20% in an extended period of time. The range, though, generally is in the 6 to 8% range.
Mm.
Sometimes they'll go down to 5, and sometimes they'll go up to 9. And then there's the outliers, right? The degrees of freedom where they go further out than that. So it's a matter of perspective. If you're looking to buy a home and you have the down payment and you can get a fixed rate mortgage, whether it's at 4 or 6 or 8, does that make sense for your family? Home ownership
Mm.
generally makes more sense than renting
Right.
because you have a fixed cost of your monthly housing expenses. So
Right.
as a homeowner, yes, you have repairs also, you have upkeep, but if your mortgage is $1,800 a month, 5 years from now, it's still going to be $1,800 a month. If
Yep.
you're a renter and your rent is $1,800 a month, what will it be in 5 years? We don't know the answer to that, but it will
Right.
likely be higher, right? It will
Yeah.
likely be higher. So, and then for stability's sake, home ownership, you're in one place. If you like the place, you can stay there forever. If
Yeah.
you're a renter, other people have an option of telling you when you can stay and when you can go, and when you
Right.
must stay and when you must go. So the home ownership gives that long-term stability. And also in
Yeah.
the United States, about 30% of the homes, single family homes, are free and clear. So it
Mm.
does happen that over a period of time, people get into a property where they have no debt. And that
Right.
really opens up a lot of financial opportunities.